YouTube, and once again back here with another review here in the Movie Zone for you. I'm back, yes, talk about a movie that I just saw recently this past weekend that just happened last weekend, and it was The Visit. So let's talk about this horror movie, shall we? Okay, so this movie is basically a horror movie. It's a cam film kind of thing, you know, like those Paranormal Activity movies and Chronicle, with the camera, basically actors holding a camera and doing the movie from there. And this story is basically about two kids, and they finally figure out they got grandparents. That their mom finally, had a problem when she was growing up with her parents, and her kids never met their grandparents, so they decided to take a trip to Grandma and Grandpa's house, so to see if they have cookies and all the other good things that grandparents do for you, right? So when they get there, hell breaks loose. Why? Because something's going on with the grandparents. They're acting strange. They're acting weird. They don't know what the heck is going on. They're freaking out. At nighttime, they turn into these weird things. And then this movie, to me, and by the way, this movie was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I'm probably butchering his name, but I don't give a damn, because why? He made the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, and After a Flash, 2 years ago, whatever the hell it was. And now he's back. He's now with a new company, low budget company in Blumhouse, and they do really good, horror movies. Low budget. Here you go, make a movie, and boom, and then they make their money back. Cause this movie was made for like $5 probably, and this movie's already made over 200. But this movie sucks. I went in there. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a little pop up here and there, scary kind of creepy ass movie. Weird grandparents that doing stupid shit. But no. This was just a train wreck ready to happen. I went to the train tracks, throw a piece of metal at a train, make that derail, and that would have been more entertaining than this. This movie had nothing. I mean, it wasn't even scary. It was dark. It was just there. I'm like, I've seen better horror movies than comedies. Scary movies are funny, and that's scary than this. Why? Because this movie just made no sense to me. The plot made no sense. I mean, the grandparents, you can figure out what the heck is going on with them when all the crap is happening. You can totally figure it out. If you can't figure it out, then you're going to be like really disappointed when you find out the plot twist to this movie. And there's a plot twist to it. And is it good? No, it's not. I mean, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, why is this happening? I mean, I got people in the back screaming, "Oh my God, this is so scary! Oh my God!" I look behind me. I'm like, really, people? This is not scary at all. I'm like, and don't get me wrong. I like scary movies as much as the next person here. But come on, give me something. Not even the jump scares were scary. And jump scares are supposed to be, in your face kind of thing, But this didn't have anything. What this movie had, I can tell you, was comedy. And that actually worked for me, because it kind of made me laugh at a couple of things. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you if you want to go see this movie, if you even have interest in this. But there are actually kind of funny scenes in this movie with the kids. Like this one particular kid who's the brother, and he was hilarious in this movie. He was one of he was scared of, meet his grandparents and all this and that, but you know what? He had comedy. He thought he was like a little gangster, but he was funny. And, the older sister, she's trying to be a film director. She's trying to learn about film and all that stuff. So she goes there with her camera to interview her grandparents, and all this stuff happens. And they worked. At least they worked, I don't know who they were. Not too much info about them, but you know what? They did okay for a low-budget film. I mean, M. Night, he tried. You know what? I give him props for that. But this movie was not the way to go with it. I mean, he could have done aliens, he could have done a little drama, but he had to go with horror. I mean, honestly. I know the company, they're like the masters of low-budget horror movies, but come on, man. I was just there waiting to see, horror. And I got Hansel and Gretel meets comedy. That's what I got with this. This kind of reminds me of Hansel and Gretel and comedy. If you know what the story of Hansel and Gretel, two kids get lost, they meet a witch, and la 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 la. Not to say that they're witches or whatever, but I'm just saying, it's kind of like that kind of story with a little twist to it. But, I mean, this movie wasn't great. It was just, ugh. I could have just stood home, watched a Netflix movie, and would have been fine. But no, my friends wanted to go see this movie. I was like, what the hell? I go, they're scared out of their minds. I'm like, where's the scares? I didn't see anything. I mean, it was just bad. The acting was whatever. The acting was fine. I mean, they did a good job. The grandparents, the kids did a good job. It's just that the movie itself didn't make any sense to me. The plot wasn't really anything great. It wasn't like a masterpiece. Like, this movie deserves an Oscar opportunity, but it was just one of those movies I think he probably thought this movie up in one night. That's my guess. He must have saw his parents, or his parents-in-laws if he's married or whatever, and decided, you know what, let me make a creepy movie about grandparents. See how that is. Maybe he had a flashback of his childhood. Who knows? But yeah, this movie wasn't good. I didn't like it. I'm gonna have to give this movie a 2 because this movie was just bad. And I've seen some bad movies, and I think this tops it. It's not bad as After Earth. He got that off of me. You know what? I give him that because honestly, if you watch After Earth, that movie's horrible. But this just is right there. So far, M. Night Shyamalan decided to come back to glory and just drop down. I mean, what happened to him doing Sixth Sense, like movies like that, Signs, those were good movies, But this is just, he's not even trying anymore. I don't get it, but whatever. It made money, so maybe studios will finally give him, opportunities again. Maybe try to do a better movie. Maybe he can do action or something. I don't know. Actually, no way. I take it back. Last Airbender was horrible, so no action for you. Maybe a drama. Maybe you could try that. Try a comedy. I think you got comedy kind of right with this movie, so you should try that. Anyway, like I said, if you want to see The Visit, check it out. But honestly, you can wait for it on Redbox or Netflix or whatever. It's not really worth anything. You're just gonna go, probably laugh. You might enjoy, but like I said, everybody has their own opinion. If you like that kind of movie, go for it. If you like cam footage movies, have fun. But if you don't want to see this movie, don't. I recommend other movies. There's a whole bunch of movies coming out this weekend. You got The Intern, you got Hotel Transylvania, you got Green Inferno, which actually looks like a really good horror movie. You know what? You could try those movies, but if you really want to see, so if you like him as a director and you want to see what he can do now, I guess give it a shot, but I'm warning you, it's kind of bad. So, that's all I got to say about this movie. Please leave a comment below and let me know. And of course, always join me here in the Movie Zone for more entertainment for you. Thank you and have a good day.